So I'm trying to make the case for Valentina Shevchenko being the greatest, possibly the greatest. We just gotta wait until her career pans out, but possibly the greatest female MMA fighter of all time. In terms of being the best flyweight, that's no question. There's no question that she's the best flyweight. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I want to see some fights that would consider that I think would be very interesting for Valentina. So pound for pound, women's pound for pound, she has to be number one or number two. That's a fact. Cool, she's number two. Okay, so flyweight is where is Carla? Okay, Carla Esparza fights at strawweight. Cool. So what was that girl's name? Tatiana Suarez. She might drop back down to 115. Ooh, yeah, this division is stacked, but the problem, well, there's no problem, but I think she could dominate strawweight too. I think she could dominate strawweight too. But anyways, that's besides the point. This is a video about Valentina Shevchenko. Okay, cool. So at flyweight, Valentina, she's beat Jessica Andrade. She already beat her. She already beat Kaden Shukagian. She didn't beat Lauren Murphy. I think there's a case for Lauren Murphy being the next in line for the title shot. Jennifer Maya, she beat her already. She finished her, right? No, she didn't. She didn't finish. She finished Jessica I. So she's beaten the top contenders of the division already. So Lauren Murphy is the only fight to make now, or Lauren Murphy or Amanda Nunes for the bantamweight title. But let's just appreciate what Valentina has done throughout her entire career. I mean, she really has grown as a striker, not just a striker. She's an elite boxer, she's an elite kickboxer, she's an elite taekwondo artist. I mean, I wouldn't say she's an elite wrestler or an elite jiu-jitsu practitioner, but she's definitely good enough to the point where she can absolutely dominate the number one contender of the division, Jessica Andrade, a Brazilian black belt, on the ground, absolutely just dominate her opponent to the level where Jessica Andrade didn't even know what she was doing in the fight. She was just getting dominated every second of that fight. I just didn't see Jessica Andrade having any chance in there whatsoever. Just completely dominated and just left it all out there in the octagon. She really left it all out there. Felt every punch, every strike, every wrestling exchange. She dominated the clinch. She dominated the striking exchanges. Everything, absolutely everything. And then she finished her with a crucifix mount position and finished it with strikes. And the referee had no chance but to stop the fight. Had no choice but to stop the fight. She dominated her like that. She dominated Kaden Chukagian the same way. She dominated the fight with Jennifer Maya. People were saying that, oh, it's a surprise that Jennifer Maya won one round, but she dominated all 4 rounds besides that one round. So she's at such a level where she can't even lose a round without people saying, oh, has she maybe lost a step? That's how good she is. That people are considering her losing one round means that she lost a step. No, she might have lost that round on purpose just to like regain her energy, maybe to reposition herself. Yeah, it's all strategy. It's probably part of the game plan. I don't think it's part of the game plan to lose a round. She probably flat out lost a round, but she dominated the rest of the fight. Kaden Shukagian, she's like top five contender. Jennifer Meyer, top 10 contender. Liz Carmouche, she lost to her before, but the loss from before was a TKO doctor stoppage. She could have continued fighting. She beat her easy. Jessica I knocked her out with a head kick, set up the head kick beautifully, throwing body shots the whole fight, making Jessica I less reliant on defending the shots to the head, and then times the kick, knocks her out cold. Priscilla Cachoeira dominated the fight, brutally dominated the fight. The referee should have stopped the fight a round earlier. Joanna, it wasn't really a close fight. Let's look at the scorecard for Joanna versus Valentina. I honestly didn't even know Valentina that much before. I used to like Joanna Jędrzejczyk, but let's see the scorecard for that fight. Scorecard. Let's see what the judges had it. What did the judges have it for this fight? She dominated 49, 46, 49. Cool. So she got the fight. Okay. 49, 46, 49. So she won 4 rounds out of five rounds for that fight. I watched the fight, but I don't exactly remember what the scorecards were. So she won 49, 46 of that fight. Dominated her, destroyed her. Cool. So the next contender is Lauren Murphy. Yeah, Cynthia Calvillo, I don't know. She hasn't earned the title fight. The thing is, you have to earn. You have to earn a title fight. You can't just go in there and expect Valentina to give you a title shot. You have to earn. You have to fight. You have to put together a title win. Like she lost to Kaylee Shikagian, so no, she doesn't deserve a title shot yet. She has to fight contenders and beat contenders. Lauren Murphy, that's somebody that I'm looking at right now. She seems like she could contend for the title, but I don't think she wins the fight. Let's not let's not get this too construed here. She's not gonna win the fight. She's gonna get dominated. She won Roxanne Modafferi. Oh, Andrea Lee. That's a tough fight. That's a good win. She defeated Antonina Shevchenko. Ooh, whoa. Antonina lost her fight. She got dominated. Yeah, I watched the fight. She lost. She lost by submission. But that's cool. I mean, that's not cool. She lost by submission. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck? Roxanne can fight though. I mean, Roxanne Modafferi. I mean, I think she should get a title shot too. Even though she has a lot of losses, that's cool. It's fine. Doesn't matter. She can fight though. Like she beat Macy Barber by unanimous decision. Fought Lauren Murphy, beat Andrew Lee. She shouldn't get released. I think she's a good tough fighter. Top fighter. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm trying to come up with a matchup for Valentina. I'm thinking about who she can fight, and I'm thinking, okay, Lauren Murphy, she deserves 3 fight win streak, 4 fight win streak. Well, how many wins? How many wins you got, Lauren? 4 fight. Okay, so a 4 fight win streak. Cool. Title shot. She deserves 4 fight win streak. Who else in the UFC rankings? Who else in the UFC rankings at flyweight has put together a win streak like that? Yeah, but she's already beat Jennifer Maia. Cynthia lost to Caitlin Chikagian, so forget her. Caitlin lost her last fight though. I think she lost that fight. I was watching that fight with what's her name? Arujo. Where's Arujo in the division? Where's she at? Viviana Arujo. Okay, cool. She's number 8. I mean, I think Roxanne should get a title shot. I feel like you should give. She's coming off a loss, man. You can't just give her a title shot. She has to put together 2 fight win streak or a 1 fight win streak at least. She can't just get a title shot. That's not gonna work. The only fight that really makes sense is Lauren Murphy at this point, because everyone else she's already beat. So she dominated and beat them. So we want a fresh face. We want Lauren Murphy here. That's the fight to make, but I don't expect Lauren Murphy to win that fight. Bantamweight, yeah, Nunes versus Shevchenko make the fight. That's the fight to make. That is the fight to make. For the bantamweight strap or the featherweight strap, because okay, featherweight is taken care of. Okay, cool. So Nunes is fighting Juliana Pena, right? So that means that Valentina can fight the winner. I think Nunes beats Pena. So I'm not really considering saying, oh, the winner. No, Nunes is gonna win the fight. If by some miracle Juliana Pena wins, I don't really see much point of making the fight with Valentina because Valentina already beat her by submission, right? So really, the fight to make is Lauren Murphy right now. I kind of agree with Dana White because think about it for a second, guys. Think about it for a second. Valentina fights at 115. Amanda Nunes fights at 135. How the fuck is she gonna gain 20 pounds in one fight? She needs a tune-up fight at least at bantamweight to see how she feels. The fight can't happen next. If it's gonna happen, it can't happen next because Valentina needs to take a tune-up fight at bantamweight to bulk up, get bigger because you can't be that small for a fight like that. You have to do everything. You gotta put all the steps in. We want to see. I personally, I want to see that fight. Who else doesn't? Who doesn't want to see the fight? I mean, everybody wants that fight. That is the fight to make. If there's a lot of conditions first. Nunes needs to beat Pena. Valentina needs to fight a tune-up fight at bantamweight, to try and compensate for the weight. If she wants to fight her straight away, I'm cool with that too. But I want her to take all the proper steps first before she jumps into a fight with Amanda because Amanda's very dangerous. Not an easy fight. Not at all, man. No, not an easy fight. Not at all. So yeah, I mean, she may be one of the best ever, man. That's a really, 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 something that you have to consider because look at who she's beat. She beat Joanna. Okay, who's elite out of these? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight win streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, who's the most elite fighter out of these 7 fights? Joanna. Pretty sure it's Joanna. And then it's Jessica Andrade. Yeah, but she lost her last fight, right? Before she faced no, she beat Caitlin Chukagian. Okay, cool. So it's Joanna and Jessica. Yeah, I guess she's missing that marquee name like Amanda. If she were to beat Amanda, then I think there's no question that she's the best ever. But Amanda's bigger than her, so it's like she's not a career bantam. She has fought at bantamweight. Yeah, but she fought at bantamweight against Liz Carmouche. She lost that fight by TKO, doctor stoppage. Sarah Kaufman, she's a bantamweight, by the way. Sarah Kaufman's a bantamweight. She fights at bantamweight. 135. Lightweight now. She fights at lightweight. But she's a bantamweight. Then she fought at bantamweight again. She fought Holla Holm at bantamweight. Juliana Pena at bantamweight. Then she fought Amanda Nunes, lost that fight, and then she moved back down to flyweight. Okay. 135 to 115. So yeah, I mean, the next fight to make is Lauren Murphy or Amanda Nunes. That's literally the only thing. Lauren Murphy or Amanda Nunes. That's all. Literally, that's the only thing that you can